Young and the Restless. Matt's violent memories return. 5 huge twists ahead. The silence inside the abandoned warehouse felt almost unnatural. Matt stood motionless in the center of the room, staring at an old wooden chair lying on its side. Dust floated through beams of afternoon sunlight breaking through shattered windows. Every sound echoed, the creaking metal roof, distant thunder, and his own uneven breathing. Something about this place. It was familiar. Too familiar. His fingers trembled as another flash exploded inside his mind. A scream. Blood. A man's desperate voice begging for mercy. Matt stumbled backward, clutching his head. No. Another image appeared. Someone handing him a black envelope. Victor Newman's unmistakable voice. Sometimes loyalty demands sacrifices. Matt opened his eyes, horrified. What have I forgotten? The memory wall begins to crack. For weeks, Matt had struggled with strange nightmares. Faces appeared without names. Places he had never visited somehow felt like home. Every morning he woke exhausted, haunted by emotions that weren't supposed to exist. Until now. This warehouse wasn't random. It was the trigger. Suddenly another memory surfaced. A younger Matt standing beside Kynan, both men arguing violently. You promised nobody would ever know, Matt shouted. Kane answered calmly. You'll thank me one day. The vision disappeared. Matt gasped. Kane! Could Kane know the truth behind his missing memories? Across Genoa City, Kane Ashby watched security footage inside his private office. The screen showed Matt entering the abandoned warehouse earlier that afternoon. Kane slowly leaned back in his chair. So, it finally started. His assistant looked confused. Should we stop him? No. Kane smiled slightly. The memories were always going to come back. But if he remembers everything, Kane's smile vanished. Then every secret we've buried dies with us. The assistant swallowed nervously. What about Victor? Kane stared toward the window overlooking the city. Victor will make his move soon enough. Nikki notices. Something strange. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman couldn't shake an uneasy feeling. She had watched Matt during Chancellor Industries' latest board meeting. He wasn't listening. He wasn't speaking. He kept rubbing the scar behind his left ear. The same scar doctors claimed came from an ordinary accident years ago. Ordinary. The word suddenly sounded ridiculous. After the meeting ended, Nikki quietly approached him. You seem distracted. Matt forced a smile. Just tired. You've been saying that for weeks. I'm fine. No, Nikki replied softly. You're frightened. Matt froze. For one terrifying second, he wondered if she somehow knew. Victor receives an unexpected visitor. Back at Newman Ranch, Victor Newman poured himself a drink as Michael Baldwin entered the study. Michael rarely looked nervous. Today was different. I found something. Victor raised an eyebrow. Go on. Michael placed a weathered folder onto the desk. I finally located the sealed psychiatric files. Victor's expression darkened. They still existed? Apparently someone kept copies. Victor slowly opened the folder. His eyes widened. Inside was a photograph. Matt, 20 years younger, standing beside someone Victor never expected to see. Neil Winters. Victor whispered only 2 words. Impossible. Devon starts. Asking questions. Elsewhere, Devon Winters couldn't ignore the inconsistencies anymore. Neil had always documented everything. Business, family, travel, meetings. Yet one entire year of Neil's journals had disappeared. Completely. Devon searched every storage box until finally discovering one loose page hidden beneath an old photo album. It contained only one sentence. If Matt ever remembers, protect Lily first. Devon stared at the page. Protect Lily? From Matt? Nothing made sense. Lily's growing fear. Lily Winters sat alone in her apartment, replaying recent conversations. Matt had become different, more withdrawn, more intense. Sometimes he'd stare at her as though trying to remember where they'd met, then apologize without explanation. Tonight she received an anonymous text. Leave Matt before he remembers. No sender. No number. Just those 6 chilling words. Her phone rang immediately afterward. Unknown caller. She answered carefully. Hello? Silence. Then a whisper. It's already happening. The line disconnected. Sharon has a troubling dream. Across town, Sharon Newman woke from another vivid nightmare. She saw Matt standing in heavy rain, his hands covered in blood. Behind him stood 5 shadowy figures. One disappeared every few seconds, until only Matt remained. When she awoke, she couldn't shake the feeling that the dream wasn't symbolic. It felt like a memory. Twist number 2, the hidden therapy sessions. The next morning, Sharon visited an old medical archives office, hoping to settle her nerves. A retired employee recognized Matt's photograph instantly. I remember him. Sharon leaned forward. He was a patient? The woman nodded. For years. Therapy? Not exactly. What do you mean? The employee hesitated. He wasn't here because he was dangerous. Then why? He witnessed something no one believed. Sharon's heartbeat accelerated. What did he witness? The woman looked around before answering. He watched an entire family disappear. Victor makes his decision. Victor closed Neil's old file. Whatever secrets were buried in Matt's past, they were no longer staying buried. He picked up his phone. Adam. Yes, Dad? I need you to find Matt. What happened? Victor's voice became ice cold. If his memories return before we reach him. Victor paused. Genoa City will never be the same.